everybody. This is Darren Dunlap with the Fargo Moorhead West Fargo Chamber, and I'm very, very pleased today to be joined by Danny Gilseth, who is the co-owner, or as she just told me, she's kindness coordinator with Cratefulls. Danny, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Well, Danny, we wanted to touch base with you because your company, Cratefulls, has had an incredible journey in these few short years. And one of the other things is you're a small business owner, co-owner, I should say, kindness coordinator. I will reiterate that. But we are going to be, this is kind of a launch for us as well, because we want to really help promote Small Business Week, even though that is the end of November. But I don't think that we can ever do enough promotion of our local small businesses and the important role that they play in the community. Our chamber is made up of, I think it's around 85% of our membership are technically small businesses. So this is a great opportunity for us to showcase one of them, Cratefulls. So I guess a question that I would like to start out with is, as a small business owner in West Fargo, how in the world did Cratefulls come about? And tell us a little bit about the journey of you and your co-owners and co-kindness coordinators.
Yes. There are three of us. Our story started, we've said it a few times in the media, but it started with a not so great situation. We had a diagnosis come in for a family member, my Uncle Bob, our other co-owners, Dory and Amy, my mother and aunt. Their brother-in-law, Bob, received a brain tumor diagnosis in February of 2018. It was just, it was one of those times in life where you can't do anything to change this terrible diagnosis, but what you can do is show up and be there for your family and do what you can to try to raise money and to be there to show support. And what we did in a few months' time, the three of us, along with so many other family members, came together. We held fundraisers in person at that time, and we did a fun virtual babes bidding on bags, a designer purse auction. We did what we could to try to raise money to help support this beautiful family. And the benefit pieces kind of came to a close, and we started going back to our day jobs after a month or two of talking to each other and working with each other every day. And we went back to our day jobs, and we all felt a void, like something was missing. We had so much fun working in a trying time like that, but working together for the greater good and to make a difference. And we started brainstorming ideas of what could we do that made a difference, that could help people be there for others in good times and in bad. And the concept of Cratefulls came about. And it was a really fast track business decision. We made our decision to open, and by June of that same year, 2018, we had secured a space and opened our doors on Cheyenne Street.
Well, first of all, I think it's incredible that you and your family members are working together, because, well, you're probably a lot easier to get along with than I am. But I'm sure that it's never ever any controversy comes up between you. But I also found it interesting that you've had some, you started out with a very small store, and now just a couple of years in, you've already expanded. So I guess I'd like you to touch on how your small business has expanded so quickly.
Yeah, like I said, it was June of 2018 that we opened our doors. We had a 500 square foot little gem of a space across from Sandy's Donuts on Cheyenne Street in West Fargo. We opened our doors, we hit the ground running. I was going around West Fargo introducing myself, letting everyone in the area know who we were, that we were here. Early on, someone had told us about the chamber, and we joined the chamber full force and got really involved in that, and got involved with business after hours and all of these events where we could get out and meet people and share our story and share what we were bringing to the area as far as community, and being able to show support and local products and all of this. And by the time November came around, we started getting not just our kind of daily sales of, birthday wishes and this and that, but we were getting calls for corporate orders, corporate clients wanting to do appreciation gifts and to really highlight some love from North Dakota. And it was really when those orders started coming in that we started to realize that we had something here, that we have a really great product and a great service, and we're doing something that we are so incredibly passionate about. We'd be working from 7 in the morning till 6 at night with our store open. We would close the doors. We would get 100 boxes ready to be built and shipped out by the next day, have it cleaned up and ready to open for our customers. So it was really about that 7-month mark that we knew that we had something good, and that if we were going to continue to grow it, we were going to need more space.
Well, and I think one of the key components of your business model is is supporting local companies. And that's really what small business is all about. We as community members need to support our small businesses, but you're not only walking the walk, you're talking the talk, you're walking the walk, because you are also supporting local businesses. And I believe you said you had over 40 lines of product that you use that are North Dakota based?
Yes, over 40 lines of North Dakota, over close to 30 lines of Minnesota made as well. And it's continuing to grow. Anytime we think of a piece that, maybe we're missing something here, or maybe we want to add on to this line, our first look is always local, is always going to be where our roots are. There are so many talented men and women and small businesses in our community. And honestly, through trying times like we've been in right now, where supplies have been limited and there's shipment delays, I can tell you that working with these small businesses locally has been truly amazing. We've been able to help their businesses stay afloat by using these local products and ours, and they've helped fulfill all the orders we've had by working so great with us to get us these products on short timelines. So it's pretty fantastic.
Well, that's fantastic. When we were originally visiting about this, we talked about a goosebump customer, and I found it so interesting that when I asked you about can you tell me about one customer that really made you stand out? And you told me the story that I hope you're going to share with everybody else. But the smile on your face when you started talking about that really made me realize what a great interview this was going to be. So I guess I would like you to share with our listeners today one of your Goosebumps stories.
Yes, absolutely. We opened our doors, and we propped open the door, and now what? You're a brand new business. Nobody knows who you are. And I went out right away. I was delivering little mini crates packed with little sample size goodies. And I was going up and down Cheyenne Street, introducing myself. And while I was out, Amy and Dory were back at the shop, and they called me that afternoon and said, "Danny, you're not going to believe it. We had a customer." And I was like, "Oh, we had a customer." So this guy came flying through our doors with as much energy as you can bottle up into a human being, and clapped his hands and said, what is this place? And Amy and Dory were able to tell them a little bit about Grateful Cratefulls. We had a giveaway drawing going on that day, so we thought maybe he wanted to enter in this prize drawing. So they told him to enter for, you know, a free Crateful, and he said, "Well, that's great, but I'm here to buy some stuff." And he ended up putting together a big, beautiful piece for his wife, and another thank you appreciation type gift. And he was just that inspiration and that boost of confidence that we needed on day one to let us know that someone outside our family thought this was a good idea and that we were doing something good. And he's been a champion for us over the past 2 years, and us for him. You know, we have his back. Come day or night. So it's pretty incredible to have people like that continue to be in your circle.
Well, good for you. And obviously you treated him very well if he's keeping coming back all the time.
Yes.
So that's great. Hey, Danny, one of the things I did want to touch base on is the name, of course, is Grateful Cratefulls, but I would like you to just talk a little bit about the crate side of the Grateful Cratefuls.
Yes, the crates are handcrafted cedar crates. They are a labor of love, that's for sure. When we were in our 500 square foot space, we ended up renting about a 600 square foot storage space so that crate production could move to that space when we were producing and shipping out, you know, 500 the month of December that first year. So we start with a bunk of wood, a bunk of cedar, and from there, each board is planed down, cut. It then was brought, so that was Amy's husband doing the planing, the cutting. It would come to my husband to be built, put together, and hot branded, and then they're transported to our shop. So it has been a labor of love in our family over these past 2 years. And just recently, within the past month, we do have someone who's absolutely fantastic and close to us who has taken over some of that labor and is doing a great job. So we're very happy. Our husbands are very happy to have him on board too.
So those husbands were never really kindness coordinator co-owners. They were just
No,
order takers.
they're good contractors, I would call them.
uh, well, Danny, one of the things I wanted to also touch base with you on is clientele. Now,
Yeah.
you know, we do of course want to find out that, you know, how much of this is personal. I know that you touched on a little bit about some of these corporate orders,
Yeah.
and maybe some occasions as well that, you know, that people can find out about.
You know, it is crazy. It has lately it has been a little bit of anything that you could come up with. Over COVID, we had our store closed for almost a 2 month time frame, and we've always had an online platform set up for gifting. Go online, build your piece. You can choose to ship it. We put it together, ship it, or you can choose to have it delivered. That piece, you know, exploded for us in March, April, May. We've opened our store back up since June, and since then, it really has been such an eclectic mix of our everyday kind of walk-in clients, of our web orders that are coming, a lot from in the FM area, but it'll just be done online for fulfillment. And then we have our business client sector too. So we really have a really good, you know, 30 split there amongst all these clients. So we see ourselves doing, you know, right now today we've been doing a couple of get well care packages. We have had a sympathy piece that went out with some sweet comfort treats. We have, oh gosh, what else have we had going on? I mean, it is everything, lots of birthdays. And right now is getting into that kind of crazy busy holiday season. We've been doing really fun collaborations for virtual events. A lot of events have gone virtual this year. So really creativity is just pouring out from so many businesses and nonprofits on ways to keep people engaged and to still be able to thank their donors and show appreciation. And we've been able to collaborate and do some really fun watch party gifts for these virtual events. And right now, like I said, we're getting into that season where I'm starting to get a lot of calls about getting ready, gearing up for the holiday season. So a great mix.
Danny, I guess a question I would ask is, as a fairly new entrepreneur, especially with Grateful,
Yeah.
what's been the biggest surprise to you with the growth? And I know I'm kind of throwing you a little bit of a curveball here, but I guess I would be curious, is there anything that really has come as a surprise to you and your kindness coordinators?
Yeah. Our customers surprise us every single day. We just say that, I mean, we truly do. We have the best job in the world being a connection for our customers and their end recipient. Um, Not a day goes by that a message doesn't come in from one of them with a note to their recipient that makes us smile, makes us cry. It's just unbelievable to be trapped in this kind of middle connecting position between our clients and that recipient. You hear so many stories in the news and media and this and that. What we get to see so much of in our daily basis is the highlights of all the good that is happening. There are so many good people, caring individuals, and we're so blessed to be able to be a part of that relationship.
Danny, when we first talked, one of the things that I wrote down was a couple different times you'd mentioned that it's something we love. And, and that just kind of made me think of, the old adage, like if you're doing something you love, you never work a day in your life. So, but obviously if you're working from 7 to 6 and then still packing at the end of the night, so there is some work involved with it, but
Yeah.
I guess it would be a great opportunity for us to kind of conclude this and really talk about something we love. I think that says a lot about you, your co-owners, and Grateful. So I guess I'd like to conclude with that.
Yeah, something we love. When I think of something we love, I think of our whole store. When we bring products into our store, it is going to be something that we love and something that we know our customers are going to love, something we're going to be proud to have someone else gift. Every piece that comes in is, we have to sample a lot, so that's a terrible part of our job. But we taste everything, we smell all the candles, we really try to get the best of the best. Of the products in, because when we're putting this care piece or this package together, we'll never use something that we're not gonna know that you love and want to give.
Danny, I first of all want to congratulate you and Cratefulls and your kindness coordinators. I love that. We need to have some of those here at the chamber.
Yeah.
And for what you've done, not only supporting local and regional businesses, but being an exemplary small business in our community, and especially in the city of West Fargo. It says so much about us as a region, and says so much about you as entrepreneurs that you are supporting these other groups. So, on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, your Chamber of Commerce, and the citizens of Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, especially today, we want to thank you for the commitment that you've made to the city of West Fargo and to our region and to our local businesses. And we cannot wish you more luck than we already do. You guys do such a fantastic job, and I can't wait to come back in 2 years and see what's next for Cratefulls.
Yes, more to come, that's for sure. Big plans.
Great. Well, congratulations again, Danny, and I'll look forward to seeing you very soon.
Thank you, Darren. It was a pleasure.
All right. Thank you.